We are back for our second season in the Asian Champions League group stages, and we have been drawn an absolutely awful group. I genuinely think we have one of the hardest groups throughout this whole Champions League group stage. We have been drawn with arguably the best team in Thailand, one of the best teams in Japan, and arguably the best team in South Korea. This is going to be an extremely difficult group stage. So we've been drawn against Buriram, Hiroshima, and Suwon Blue Wings. And these are all really good teams. Buriram is one of the best teams in Thailand. Hiroshima is a very good team in Japan, looking at how they are in the J League. They are currently first place in the J League. They are currently arguably the best team in Japan. And Suwon are one of the best teams in the K League. Looking at how they're doing, they've had a good season from the looks of it so far. Currently in third in the K League, looking at how they finished last season. They finished second last season. We have a very, very difficult group ahead of us. That is, of course, not to say that we don't have a chance here. And it'll be good to be back in the Champions League. We'll get the TV money. We only get £468 here, but we get 12.5K playing Suwon. Away at Hiroshima, we'll get 12.5K. When we're away to Buriram, we'll get 2.5K. So we're in with a shot here. We just got to believe last season we did have the upset against Jeonbuk away from home. So, I mean, it could happen again. So we just need to believe we have a much tougher group. We don't have a Geelong International, but that isn't to say that we can't do well here. That being said, our first match will be against Buriram United out of Thailand. As you guys can see here, their star player is absolutely insane. If we had a player that looked like this, I mean, I'd be going nuts. I'd be doing everything we can to keep him. But as we can see, they're a really good team. They are probably better than we are. Just looking at this guy's really good. Just looking through their players, they are probably better than we are. But we got to believe that we're in with a shout. So today we're actually going to play two of our first three Champions League matches on screen. What I think I'm going to do here, just to help things move a little bit quicker, I'm going to play Buriram in this first match here. I'll play the Suwon game off screen, and then I'll come back for the Hiroshima match. And this way it'll be move through a little bit quicker, and it'll be a little bit easier for me to edit as well. And that way we can continue moving through the Champions League, and we'll see what we look like at the halfway point here. But I think that'll give a good number of games, and then we'll see how things are looking and decide what we do with the Champions League after that. But today we'll play this match here, and then we'll finish off with this match here. But something interesting that has happened is that because of the financial status of the club, as you guys know, I released or sold a lot of players. I sold Kanoa Bailey, Kevin Kempter. Who else did I sell? I feel like I sold one other Filipino player. Nelson Gossick I let go. Marco Casambre I let go. Carlos Carrion I sent out on loan. Joshua Nassen's out on loan. So because of that, we've lost a lot of Filipino players who just weren't playing because I needed to save on the wage budget. The interesting thing now is we really don't have enough Filipino players. We have really good Filipino players in important positions. We think of Fajrli here. We think of Alvin Santos here. We think of Kinshiro Daniels. But we don't have a whole lot of depth anymore, which means I have 4 spots. I don't know if you can see that. I have 4 spots on the bench here that, like, we can't add any more foreign players to the squad, and I actually don't have enough Filipino players. And it means that Nicholas Badia and Reyes here, who is one of our youth products from last season, actually end up playing a really important role. Simply because we need to fill up the spots. So on the bench, we have Joseph Talrock, Joshua Albino, and John Lucero, who are really the only players who can come in. And our starting lineup is going to need to do a whole lot. Alvin Santos is starting here. We have Justin Bosch and Forosuelo there. I would have liked to have probably put Atangana there, but this ended up just being what I thought was the best team. The other option would be to move Santos in and start Lucero at wingback, which actually, that is, we're making a change here. We're making that last minute change. I'm actually going to put Alvin Santos in the middle, and John Lucero is going to start at wingback. Up ahead, we have a much better squad, I think, here. We have this is much better than I think our back line feels. But I wanted to start Pradas and David. I think that they're good players. Garotzategui will start on the left. Mendoza starts up top. And then Daniels and Fajrli will be there as well. So we have a much weaker starting lineup than usual, but I think just this is the best team we got. This is the team we're going to put forward. Of course, Julian Schwartzer's in goal too. Something I regretted last season was not going for it sooner. If we look at how we've done this season, which I guess I should update you all on that, we've been brilliant in the PFL 4-0, 6-0, 5-0, 5-0, 3-0, and then 5-1. We've only allowed one goal. We've scored like 28 goals, I believe. 28 goals, only one goal allowed. I mean, we've been absolutely brilliant. So I just got to continue with the 4-2-4. I got to believe in the tactic because it seems to be working, at least in the league. I think last year in the Champions League, I regretted not going for it earlier. So, I mean, if we go for it and we get blown out today, at least we'll know our level. But we're going to go for it. Anyways, at this point, I guess I've just been kind of rambling on, but we are back in the Asian Champions League. We are looking to win a few matches because that would also help us a lot with our financial situation. So let's go out there. Let's do everything we can to win. And we are at home to Buriram United. I will see you all in match. And we are underway in our first match of the Champions League season. We are playing Buriram United at home. We have a full stadium from the looks of it. This is going to be a big one, but we actually, little opportunity here. We are getting the ball into the box. Can we fashion out an opportunity here? Luis Miguel Pradas, he's been absolutely brilliant for us this season. We have worked it out wide to Santos. Looks like it found Fadjerly. That's a great ball in. Find the pass. Oh, that was an opportunity. I thought we had something going there. We still won it. Can we get another opportunity going? It'll actually be an opportunity for them to counter. This is a really good opportunity for them. Working it down the right side. They find it in, and it's just wide. We will happily take that. They have worked it out wide. They're going to be a good team. This is not going to be an easy team to beat. They're an excellent team from Thailand. They're probably the favorites and expected to beat us as they work the ball out wide. That's a great ball into the back. And it is a brilliant save from Schwarzer there. And opportunity immediately here for us as we look to play the ball out of the back. Lucero playing it forward. That is good direct play right there. He finds Mendoza. Mendoza with a great ball. It finds Luis Miguel Pradas. You have to score. That was the opportunity to take an early lead. For the quality that he has, I cannot believe he's missed that chance. We still have a corner, though. Can we get something from the corner? Nothing there at the moment. And that is it. That was an opportunity. Easily won by Buriram United here. They look to work the ball down the left-hand side. They've definitely grown into this match now. Since that Pradas miss, they have had most of the possession and most of the highlights. That being said, we can still get something here. As they look to work the ball down, they've switched the play. Oh, that's a nice ball on the right-hand side. And we are fortunate that that didn't get on target. And a lot of chances for them. They have had most of the highlights here. We are moving into the 32nd minute, and they have definitely been the better team in this match. At least it seems like the momentum's going their way. That being said here, we have won the ball. We could fashion out an opportunity here. We have progressed the ball forward nicely here. That is a great ball out wide to Fajerle. And he shoots. That's not really a good opportunity, though. And we fashion out something from the goal kick here. We are much better at working the ball out of the back than I think we have been in previous seasons. I've started having them play out of the back a little bit more, as opposed to being a little bit more direct. And I do think it has helped us. That being said, I speak about all that, and we have lost the ball. But we were able to progress it up the pitch. We were able to move our line up. So that means we've won it here again, and we can look to create an opportunity. Pradas playing it forward into Mendoza. This is really good play here. We've won the ball here. There we go. Can we score? Jesus Mendoza finds the back of the net. Jesus Mendoza has been absolutely brilliant for us ever since he signed. And we take the 1-0 lead in the Champions League. And that is halftime. We have a 1-0 lead at halftime. We are doing well. This is exactly the position that we want to be in. They've maybe been a little bit better, but with that goal at the end, we are in a decent position. Of course, we're going to tell them they're doing well. And let's move into the second half. We are 45 minutes away from a potentially crucial 3 points. All right, an opportunity to potentially strengthen our lead here. Garotzategui into the back post. It's over the bar, but I'll take the opportunity. And Burram United here will look to play out of the back. Can we set up our press to potentially win the ball high up the pitch? That's what we're going to be looking to do. We have done that. We've lost the ball immediately, though. We have set up a press here, and it looks like they're just going to try to bypass our press and go straight. That's a brilliant, absolutely brilliant play by the goalkeeper. And they will look to work the ball down to the left-hand side, and they bypassed our press really well there. Prosuelo, progressive pass here. That's exactly what we want, but not in that way. We needed to go to the other center back before going out wide. That being said, we won it again, and we will look to progress the ball forward. That's a great ball in behind. Can we still win it here? Kurotsutegui going around the outside. He plays it in. Is that a goal? Kenshiro Daniels, are you on sides? And he's offsides. What an opportunity that could have been. It's going to be a fairly immediate opportunity off of that offside goal. Burham United now with the opportunity. It would be so Football Manager if they scored right after we had the offside goal. As they go in, they're looking, they do score. It is so Football Manager of Football Manager to have us hit an offsides goal and then immediately have the other team go down and score. All right, guys, let's not let that goal phase us. I brought in a sub. I brought in Talarok for Kenshiro Daniels. But there we go. That's what I want to see from our press, winning the ball high up the pitch. This is exactly what we want. Casually going down the right side here. That's a great ball. Once again, they are looking to play the ball out of the back, but I think our press is designed to win the ball here. And we absolutely have won the ball. Our press is working very nicely. Garotsutegui going around the left side here. He puts the ball into the back post. That's all right. I think we're going to create chances here. And once again, we have won the ball in the midfield. Fajrli, that's going to work out. That is absolutely going to work out. Garotsutegui going around the outside. Garotsutegui going in. I'm telling you, we're going to get a goal. I feel it coming. And once again, they are looking to work the ball out. Our press is brilliant. They cannot deal with how good our press is at the moment. We aren't necessarily creating great Garotsutegui. Garotsutegui shoots, Garotsutegui scores. Our press has been absolutely brilliant with the 4-2-4 formation. I said we were going to score, and Garotsutegui hammers it into the roof of the net. We are leading in our first match of the Champions League group stage. And again, we are getting all the highlights as we move into the last 10 minutes of the match here. It is all Mendiola. Our press is working well, and they can't get out of their own half, and we are creating chances because of it. It goes in, back post Talrok. That was another good opportunity. We are in to added time, another opportunity for us. Could we score and close this out? Jesus Mendoza getting around the outside. It is going to be out for a corner. We're into added time, guys. Don't do anything stupid, and we will win this match. And it will be an in-swinging corner for us. I don't mind him wasting time, though. Continue to waste time. Stand over it even longer if you can. I don't really know why this is a highlight so far, but Santos here going in. Someone's got to shoot. Why have we lost it? Why was that a highlight? This is going to be the end of the match, though. This has to be it. We are right on the edge of time here. Full time. A brilliant 2-1 win to open the Champions League group stage. This is exactly what we were looking for. A brilliant, brilliant win. Well, as far as victories go, that is one of the best I think we've ever had with Mendiola. A huge 2-1 victory somehow actually puts us top of the group stage table at the moment as Hiroshima and Suwon Blue Wings tied. And it looks like they tied 0-0 as well. So that is a good result for us. So where does that leave us now? Well, I am going to play Suwon Blue Wings off screen. We're going to play that away from home. And then later in this episode, I will update you on everything that's happening. and we will come back for this match against Hiroshima. All right, I've advanced forward to the match against Hiroshima here. We have done all right in the PFL. We defeated Kaya 6-0 and United City 5-0. We also advanced in the PFL Cup second round. But as far as the big news for the Champions League is concerned, we did lose to Suwon Blue Wings 3-1 in the away leg of that match. We honestly didn't play too bad. Jesus Mendoza scored in the 63rd. They were definitely the better team, but we were always in the match. That being said, Suwon definitely deserved to win. It wasn't the worst loss in the world, but obviously it doesn't help us too much. That does put the group in an interesting position, though, as we come towards the halfway mark of the group stage. Suwon Blue Wings have 4 points. They sit in first place. Our win over Buram United puts us at 3 points, and Hiroshima and Buram United tied at the tie location. So it is a 4-3-2-1 type of group at the moment. So this is going to be a big match for our conclusion here. We are away to Hiroshima. They are in third place. We are 1 point ahead of them. It is going to be a very interesting match. So with the stakes being so high, this is the team that is going out. We are going with the 4-3-3 type formation. The big thing here is I wanted to bring in Atangana into the team. I thought he was a miss against Suwon Blue Wings, so we've moved Justin Bass into the defensive mid position, which he does actually play naturally. So we've moved him up there, and we've moved Atangana into the central defensive position to go alongside Ferrosuelo. We have Martin on the left, Alvin Santos on the right, and looking at our front three, it is Fagerly, Daniels, and Mendoza. So this is the team that's going in. I'm not going to waste any more time talking. Let's just get straight into the match. In this big match, we tell the lads that we have faith in them, and we will go into the match here. A huge match today. We are away in Japan as Hiroshima gets the match underway. This is a big one. Yamakawa. They are working the ball up alongside the right-hand side here very nicely. And it goes back into the middle. He will take the shot over the bar. We'll take that. Schwarzer with the goal kick here. We aren't necessarily looking to play it out of the back today. Oh, Atangana. I wanted to put Atangana in. We are very fortunate there. I was just talking about in the pre-match about how I wanted to get Atangana in, and he's made a horrific error there. So it will be an opportunity for them, and it's over the bar. They are definitely having the better start in the first 5 minutes here. This is not the easiest match in the world. We haven't started very brightly. We're going to need to find a way to grow back into this. Hiroshima with all the possession, working the ball around nicely, lots of passes. Question is, do we step up higher up the pitch to try and press them, or do we sit back and let them have the ball there? Oh wow, there's a lot of numbers in the middle of the box there. We are fortunate they didn't play the earlier ball. That's a good ball in. And they have scored. That's a poor goal to concede. Alright, they lead 1-0. Alright, let's get something going here. We have not had a highlight, but this is our opportunity here. That's a terrible pass by Justin Boss. That is absolutely awful. We had worked it down into a good position. We need to do better there. And they have worked the ball around nicely. I've actually, now that we're down, I've decided to move our lines up a little bit more to try and get us pressing. But they have walked through us. There we go. Justin Boss is having a terrible game. He's doing absolutely terrible in the middle. And they've made it 2-1. 2-0, sorry. And Justin Boss has just conceded 2 goals. You know what? We are 17 minutes in, and it's time for a bold change. Justin Boss has played absolutely terrible. He has conceded the possession for the goal there. We are going with a drastic change here. It could come back to bite us, but we're already down 2-0 with absolutely no hope, so let's go for it. Alright, Schwarzer here. Let's work the ball out of the back. We've gone forward. There we go. Talaruk, you gotta be stronger, bro. What are we doing? Maybe it's just not our day. Well done, Daniels. Let's go. Let's move forward now. There we go, Talaruk. Make amends. Daniels here. Get the ball into the box. It is into the box. Talaruk. I just criticized him, but Joseph Talaruk, who we've just brought on, has scored. A devastating counterattack as we switch formations. Maybe I should have started with the 4-2-4, but that is what we wanted. Talk about an instant impact. Pradas with the potential in-swinger. He is looking for Atangana at the back. It doesn't find anyone, but it falls to Jesus Mendoza. He plays the crossfield ball to Pradas. That's who we want it to fall to. Pradas shoots. Nothing there. Well, it is halftime. We have been light years better since switching to the 4-2-4. That has made a big difference. We're going to tell them we're disappointed so far. Let's fire them up. Let's get going for the second half again. If we just need one goal. We can definitely get back into this. We were much better after switching to the new tactic. Let's see if we can get back into it in the second half. Well, Lloyd Fagerly has just gotten injured. That is very frustrating because he is an important player for us. So as a result, we're doing a big switch, just trying to keep things going here, but that is not a good situation to be in. And an opportunity here, Atangana now having to be forced to play in the midfield role here, but Talaruk making some good headway here. He looks to cut the ball back post. Daniels, cut it back in. Atangana, what a block. I thought that was a goal. An absolutely phenomenal block by their defender. Luis Miguel Pradas to swing it in. It's well cleared. Oh, I thought that was the chance. David swinging the ball in. Back post. He can't quite find Martin, but I think Mendoza will get onto it. Talaruk, back post. He can't win it. Lucero still. Santos. We're still in it here, guys. We are still in it. David looking to find a ball forward. We do find Martin. Can we find the progressive pass? And we've had to go all the way back to the keeper. Great pressing from Hiroshima. We're going to ignore all this. Those pop-ups. And we've lost the ball. Santos has lost the ball. He also just has chosen not to close him down, and we are extraordinarily fortunate. We are winding down on time here. 6 minutes of added time. Can we get something going here? One last opportunity. Time's winding down. We're not going to get it, are we? We are not going to get it. And that is full time. A hard-fought battle, but we come out 2-1 losers. Not many chances in the second half. Looking at the second half, after we made the change, right after the second goal, they did not get much. We were by far the better team. We just, we improved after we made the formation change, but ultimately we should have done that earlier, and that is my fault. Still proud of the boys. That is a decent result, all things considered. Well, the bad news is that Lloyd Fagerly has torn his groin, and he is out for 7 to 8 weeks. That is a really, really big loss. That is definitely a blow to our side. But looking how things are, that 2-1 loss is not so great. And that puts us into the position of being in third place right now. First place is going to be tough. Suwon Blue Wings are an excellent side. They beat Buram United 4-0. That being said, we are still in a position to finish second. Some of those best place, second place teams will get in. So if we can get a better job in the back half here, we can certainly go through. We will have Suwon Blue Wings at home. We have Buram United away, but we'll finish at home against Hiroshima. So these are going to be winnable matches. That being said, given that Suwon Blue Wings are pretty clearly the best team in this group, I think I'm going to skip this game, and we are going to play Buram United and Hiroshima as the final 2 matches as we look to conclude the Champions League group stage. I think that'll be a good way to do it. It should keep the best games and kind of the most exciting winnable matches for the next episode. But I will play forward until then, and the next episode we will be looking to conclude the Champions League group stage. To keep tabs on all things PFL, I showed you guys we did beat Kaya and United City. We currently have 8 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, 39 goals for, and 1 goal allowed. So at this point, we are doing all right. But that is everything I've got. We've had a good start to the Champions League group, potentially faded a little bit in the last two matches, but we are still in a position to potentially qualify, which is what we are looking for. One of these seasons, we do want to get out of the Champions League group stage. But thank you all for watching. That's it. I will see you all in the next episode where we will conclude the Champions League group stage and see how we did. But until then, hope you all are doing well, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.